thanks everyone for joining tonight. We're gonna just start. We'll see if navigating out of the parking lot should just go to the right. But another option, there's an exit across the parking lot there. Okay, this is different than yesterday. Maybe it could see more because there wasn't a car exactly right to our right like yesterday. There goes that boogie board again in the front. Yeah, look at that. That was smoother than yesterday. Don't know if it's kind of calibrating to the area. Sorry for my sniffles. It's a little cold out tonight. 48. It's not really representing how it felt. It felt like 32. But anyways, yeah, this is FSD 14.1.7 on the Cybertruck. Evening commute after sunset. Clearly, it's all dark out. Happy Friday, everyone. If you're watching this on Saturday, again, thank you for watching it. We've got a little bit of brake uncertainty here. Here, I'll steer the scene here. The car is coming in the adjacent lane, but still making it happen. Car's coming from behind, not that close. There. Good. We're gonna get over. Let's see how we do here. Car was getting out of that guy's way, but now it wants to get back over. I love Mad Max. So the guy behind was definitely like getting all up in our business. But yeah, this is impressive. I hope it is recording. Oh, we got a guy coming out of his lane there. Kind of doesn't know what he's doing. He's got a ladder hanging out back. That would have been good to check how FSD would handle that. I got the Jeep that I think was, I guess, trying to go quickest here. Today, unlike yesterday where we went to Home Depot, we're going to get on the on-ramp here. So it is a left exit, so FSD may be biasing to not take the undertake there and get on the on-ramp. Yeah, that's cool. There goes my boogie board again. That was great. I think this truck's like vaguely interested in us, driving kind of weird next to us. I love the visualization. That was some serious action there from just in town. Yeah, I wouldn't want to hit this truck here with the aluminum hanging off the back. I'd hope FSD could see this. Yep. Alright, let's see where we're going. Got a turn signal here to get on the on-ramp. I think I might change this camera a little bit. There we go. Wants me to pay attention. Alright, I'm gonna guess that is looking at me. Hard to tell. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully you can see my face at least a little bit. Alright, we got some indecisive here, but the car's handling it. Car behind's getting a little angry that we had our turn signal on, but again, we didn't actually dive out in front of him, but maybe it's just like one of those beeps to let you know, hey, you got a turn signal on, I'm here. Now we're getting back over. I kind of like this. Yeah, so what happened there is we got on. There's still an on-ramp that then disappears into basically a double wide lane, and the car's autopilot FSD seems a little uncertain about where it should be in that, and it's got this Mad Max angle coming in that it wants to go in the overtake lane, but it's like, wait, where am I, what lane am I in? I think it's going. That's a little indecisive we saw there. And then there was a truck coming, this pickup truck coming back. I think he beeped at us, I'm pretty sure. You'll hear that in the video if the microphones pick that up. Not sure what to make of that. It's the second time we saw like this hint of indecisiveness. But I would argue that it didn't mean anything for safety of the pickup truck or us. We never invaded that lane. but we did indicate to go in that lane. You guys decide, you know. Obviously, want no indecisiveness, but I thought that was still well handled by the system. To figure out how to 3D print something for this camera so that it's facing. So I just put it in there, ready to go. Alright, Mad Max is wanting to get over there. Going back. Yeah, 55. We are going. I have a suspicion that this Infinity is kind of messing with us. Because now he's speed matching us here. Yeah, this guy to our right. Yeah, that's okay. This is perfect. Let Mad Max handle this guy. Let's do it. Humans have way too much emotion involved in their driving. Then we got the Honda Accord here. I think just getting over for the same I-91 South on-ramp that we want to get on. I think Mad Max may opt to go around these guys on the right. It detects an empty lane there. We shall see. Situation normal here. Let's see how FSD here handles a cut into its follow distance. Yeah, it's already growing that follow distance. No abrasive, no brake stabbing or nothing there. Just gradually increase that follow distance. That was good. I think there was one point between yesterday and today that 14 wasn't using a turn signal here. I might be mistaking that with 13. I get driven by my car so much that it all starts blending together. Yeah, there's a lot of people today on 91 South, probably heading to New York for the weekend. This is one of the main arteries in Connecticut to take you from Boston to New York. In fact, this 91 corridor is like the only way to move with any efficiency from north to south and vice versa in Connecticut. 3-lane highway, most of it's lane. Alright, so as far as people behind, we do have room to get over, but it's a little tight. We are strongly indicating that we'd like to go, and the guy behind takes advantage of that. That's fine. New goals. Let's see if we can beat this BMW in traffic using nothing but Mad Max mode here. We'll see how this goes. BMW is winning. Oh, there's a Cadillac Civic or whatever it's called. I cannot believe people actually spend money on a company that doesn't, I don't know how you say this, they cannot survive off of their EV product, so why would they care to make a good EV product that it's not, GM cannot survive off of their battery electric vehicles, so, it makes no sense why they would put any effort into making a good EV product. But enough of that. I digress. BMW human drivers still winning. I might have lost it. Mad Max is probably going to take this opportunity. It looks like we have an opening. Left, right. Yeah, that was good there. Looks like I should clean my side cameras. There's a little bit of glare from the headlights in them. I can see it, probably from dirt on them. We are really shifting now. This is good. Where's that BM? Where's that beaver? Alright, we're coming up on the U-Haul truck. What do we get between these guys here? Probably. We got a space to our left here. Might just remain. There's heavy traffic coming up. This would be good to feel like the reactivity to FSD. How quickly can it react to a column of stop traffic? And does it feel smooth? You know, does it feel safe? I'd like to know if Mad Max and or just FSD in general takes into account the free traffic data it's getting to like kind of plan, at least on the next mile basis. Yeah, that could be valuable data. Up on our next wave of traffic. You can see that here in the orange. I mean, being behind a U-Haul truck, they don't really have good stopping distance, so he's either going to slam into the guy in front or just basically meter our braking. It's not really a good challenge. I'd like to be in the third lane, second or third lane. Oh, thank you, FSD. Yeah, thank you for listening. We're going all the way. Make sure these people. Oh, there's a guy coming up semi-quick behind. This is interesting. Yeah, apparently, like when there's enough delta V between the vehicles, FSD is not gonna risk cutting in there. That's cool. I like that we're away from that absolute stop column of traffic on the far right. That's good just for safety. A lot of cars like to bail out. You know. I feel like I'm in a bubble of safety here. Like, guided by the magic of full self-driving version 14 on something else. Here's our first like major slowdown. This feels buttery smooth though. It's keeping that follow distance. I hear some cars beeping at each other. I do not believe they're beeping at us at all. There's some like slowdowns behind us, of course. I do believe we got beeped at today. Yeah, getting on Route 2 in East Hartford. Well, that could have gone, excuse me. That could have gone either way. Yeah. Wow. If I was like sleeping in the car, I probably wouldn't have known. We just went through like almost going down to zero. I don't think it was the car in front of us that was metering us for like guiding us on a slowdown, gentle slowdown. I don't think so. Okay, so we got a good situation going on here. We got trucks, cars coming on, left on ramp. That should be a good test. Make sure my camera's still there after the bump. The Cybertruck suspension is pretty good. Oh, we're bailing on that. I think might have made a mistake. That Honda Civic in the far right. I'm not sure he was in the middle lane coming up, but yeah. Or we just didn't make sense to go there. Perhaps FSD was planning to go all the way around on the far right lane. And when the Honda Civic took that pole position, it's like, you're kind of getting in the way of my plans. I'll have to review the rear view here and see if we see anything. And hopefully it's really dark right here. Hopefully you guys can see me with the new 1X lens, which I think has better nighttime performance. Okay, next set of slowdowns. This one looks more intense from having a lot of red and orange in it. We're slowing down more, watching the cars behind. They're keeping space, which is good. But still buttery smooth, yeah. It's no, like, alert, It does feel really safe. Oh, no, excuse me. Long day. I'm happy, after seeing last night's videos, that you guys can see at least a little bit of mirror on the left. I was worried that my head would be mostly in the way of that, but it's really not. There's a good lane change there, adequate spacing. So you get to see a little bit out the left thanks to the wide lens on the iPhone there. And my app, shout out to my app, AllSight, it's free. That's all-sight, S-A, I'm so tired right now. S-I-G-H-T, all-sight on the App Store. I think you can just search AllSight and it comes up too. It's getting quite popular. It is free right now. I'm looking for user feedback. If you guys find you want a feature at it, do hit me up on X and leave me a reply. Send me a DM. Let me know what you're looking for. Oh, we're getting over. I'm gonna take it out there. I don't know what the I'm gonna turn the turn signal off there. I don't know. Oh, wait a second. There's a tow truck coming up from behind. Okay, so I took it out, but I wasn't really paying attention to what was coming up from behind. I hope it didn't block a tow truck. But there was, so maybe it's also the tow truck lights glistening in its rear view. I wasn't quite watching that. I just thought like, oh, they're mistaking some car in traffic. That was interesting. That was a disengagement because we were ducking into the shoulder. But what I don't know is if the car saw the tow truck and was reacting to that behind it. I don't know what lane it was in. These crashes are happening way too frequently. Like, you guys follow me on here, you're gonna see so many crashes. It's daily. This is like a reliable thing. I'm gonna change that lens position one more time. Yeah, seriously, these crashes are a daily occurrence. Alright, we are getting over just from Mad Max perspective. Yep. We'll see how good I did on this aiming the selfie cam, but yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, that tow truck is going to get some business today. So let's recap. It looks like FSD, for unknown reasons, was pulling into the shoulder. One probable cause of that could have been the emergency lights from a tow truck coming up from behind. Not sure what position he was in. I was just focusing on like, hey, why are we going into the shoulder? And focusing out front. I didn't really see anything to cause that. I think I had his turn signal on to the right. You guys have to let me know it. You can see it on the screen. Weird. But also good that I disengaged, because I think that means Tesla will see that and they can also sort out what the car was thinking. It'd be nice if they got back to us on that too. Alright, is there a crash in the right lane or the left lane? We're in the middle lane. Probably optimal for this at this point. We're getting close to this crash. Still got 20 minutes left on this ride. Only 8 miles. It's gonna get slow. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, nothing really to report at the moment. It's just, again, situation normal. Just cruising along in some traffic, no doubt caused by a human pilot accident. I am 100% certain of that. Holding reasonable follow distance. Comfortable speeds, comfortable braking, comfortable acceleration. The original goal wasn't tracking too well. I don't think we passed the BMW. But that win this morning, passing a Toyota, that was a success story of the week. I'm just kidding. No, but I am really tired. I am gonna sleep in tomorrow, at least a little bit. With the improved slowdown mechanics of this version of FSD, we got a really clear, left pocket here. Is this gonna enhance rear end collisions? Wham bam, Tesla cam. I think it's at wham bam on X. Knows all too well about rear end collisions. People just you'll have to stop suddenly, and then the cars behind you, they sail into you. Most of that's caused by distracted driving, but I like that we're going back over. Here, I'll bring up the map here to see what the car interprets. It's very clear, very easy to go back and forth. Of course, to all the human drivers around us, they're probably thinking like, wow, this guy is all over the road, can't maintain a lane. But that's okay. We are flowing to the right, plenty of clearance there. We're going slow enough that I think it's fair to use the slow vehicle lane as the Audi or whatever that was in front of us is using currently, but I don't think you should abuse it. I don't think you should go like 65 up the slow vehicle lane, especially how slow this lane is. I wouldn't mind if FSD maintained here, but yeah, we are now taking the slow vehicle lane. We'll see how fast it's willing to go with the adjacent traffic, accounting for that slower speed. And this lane does end at the top here, but I think in traffic it makes sense to fully utilize the road. I don't see a major issue here, just as long as we're not going to cause extra traffic at the top end. And if there is an accident at the end of this, it really could be due to this lane, and it could be in this lane. So I'll be looking out for that. We'll just see if the car can handle a complex scenario. Whatever it's presented with up here, I'll try my best to let it do what it thinks is best. If not, we'll get some learning. Alright, I see a fire truck. I am not 100% sure. I think it's in the left lane, actually. I think in the left lane is stacked. It's like we might not catch a good view of this. Yeah, the left lane has some something going on here. Yeah, here I'll kind of video for you, whatever. It's like a fire truck or something there. Who knows what's going on? There's something. Police car here. Yeah, sounds about right. And we're getting back over now. I'll put my phone back. Hopefully capturing at least some of me, my reactions. That's the point of this camera. Alright, I'm gonna go with that. It's good. So all of that traffic for someone who can't stay on the road. Alright, we are signaling. I'll put a view up of the pockets. Looks like we're not gonna get the pocket that it wants. In about a mile, I think. Yeah, in about a mile we gotta get over. Oh, is that an Audi R8? Very nice. Alright, I'll keep the view. It looks like we got a good pocket now. We're gonna go around this truck, and then we'll get probably at the crest of the hill. We'll start working our way over. I don't think we're gonna dive behind this truck. We'll probably go down a bit. Due to the traffic there shouldn't be much traffic at this exit like there normally would be. Normally, this is the guaranteed traffic. So I lied yesterday, I guess. All the traffic's forcibly back there at the fire truck. It's clear here at this 91 to 691 interchange. Yeah, the car's handling all of it. Yeah. That's good. Coming up on the Audi R8, new one, big spoiler. Big fan of the R8. Wish it came in electric. But I think that defeats the purpose of the exhaust noise, but it's a good looking car. Very low profile. it's such a sharp on-ramp that people often do not maintain their lane and they just on-ramp into the adjacent lane. It's very bad design. Robot cars can handle it though. Most humans, you'll get to see that if you stick with me and follow some of these new version 14 videos, you're going to see that. I like this. I am a big fan of this. The entertainment value of this is keeping me awake. Entertainment from like a curiosity and amazement kind of standpoint. Alright, let's see how it handles. I know it did great on the stop sign. It always, version 13 would always skip the stop sign. I had to intervene like near 100% of the time. Now we are fully stopping, very comfortable stop. Like almost no, couldn't feel it. The acceleration you could feel, but that's okay. I think they're designing the acceleration such that because NHTSA enacted thou shall come to a complete stop and all stop controls, traffic lights and stop signs, that they're recovering that by accelerating a little harder than your average back up to speed. I think that might be trained in on purpose. The point of doing that is so all the humans around you are like, oh, this guy's like stopping. They're getting less frustrated with you because you're already like, they're not on top of you anymore, so they'll forget that you came to a complete stop and not be frustrated with you. That's 100% what's going on. No, that could just be an emergent property. They might have not trained any of that. It just came along for the ride. It's so interesting. Ooh, today we get to see if it's only if we get to the next light, not this one, but the next light has a no turn on red, and I think our course is taking us right at the next light. We'll see it when the map zooms a little. We'll see the light coming up in the map there. Yeah, we're going to turn right as per normal. We could only get to be the start position of that light, could really test no turn on red. Looks like we might not get to test that one today, but based on what I saw yesterday, I think no turn on red may be solved. There's that no turn on red sign. It was indecisive here yesterday. Very decisive now. It may be going through some local calibration as well. maybe explains why we don't see it today versus yesterday. It's hard to tell. I like that we're in medium for ride height. That's pretty comfortable in the Cybertruck. Going over mild bumps and things, you don't really feel them at all. Tracking well. No one coming after that last guy on the oncoming traffic. Got some people walking their dog. Look like they might be crossing the road. Dogs. Bathroom or something. Boogie board, check. Stop sign and go, also check. Well, if you made it this far into the video, I must say, you are a curious individual and I want to follow you. So, yeah, I guess, give a shout out to making it to the end. Do share my app, AllSight. I'd like to reach more people. I think there's use cases that are somewhere out there. I know there's someone that needs this app and they don't have it, so get it to them. Thank you. Whenever a new speed bump that exists in the front of our neighborhood, don't know how to tell FSD not to do that. It's like right in line with the tire. It's pretty severe, actually. Good thing I didn't shake the camera out of alignment. That's all I care about. Cybertruck can take it, 100%. Oh, and yeah, we have it set to what? Park today, right? Driveway. Alright, so I know my wife's truck's probably going to be in the driveway, so let's see if we can figure this out. I've been told it looks like it's going to try a head-in parking. I'm going to hover on the brake for this one. And we're going a little off-road in there. Yeah, we're kind of driving over the lawn to get this done, but that counts. So, do you think if I correct this manually, actually I'm gonna drive forward. I'll pull this off of the time lawn a little bit. I've been working the plant. No thanks to car there, just kind of staking its claim. But I thank you, FSD, for not taking out the mailbox. That was very kind and thoughtful of you. Alright, let me just make these small corrections. I'll say my goodbyes to the kind folks that make it all the way to the end. And again, check out my app, All-Sight, or just AllSight, SIGHT. It's pretty cool. It records up to 3 of your cameras at the same time. Maximum creativity. There's a lot of possibilities with that. In very, very high, crispy 4K resolution. And let me know if you guys have any questions too. I appreciate you joining me. And I'm glad, thanks to FSD, we did make it home safely. And in a reasonable amount of time. So there it is, folks. Yeah. Get to see everything. It's good. Hopefully we're still recording here. And yes, we are. This is good.